boys, today the plan is simple. We're going to be crushing it against Pez as our week 3 opponent in the Turn 17 Rocks Season 3 Draft League. This ex-Sun merchant is currently 0-1 with his only game being played against Coolcam, our opponent from last week. That being said, his team, the Valiants, are no pushovers. The Vandalist team consists of Iron Valiant, Araquanid, Mid-Tusk, Annihilate, Thunderous Therian, one of the scariest Terra captains in the league, Terra Normal or Steel Arcanine, Suing Quillfish, Terra Water or Ghost Fortress, Knacklestack, and Screamtail. Out of all his vicious heavy hitters, Thunderous Therian has the best matchup into us. In my speed tiers, he can easily afford to be modest and has access to the coverage moves he needs to blow up most of our potential special checks. Additionally, his Suing Quillfish is a great check to our Spectrier and can stack a ton of hazards to put pressure on our removal options. And Annihilate, with its Defiant ability, can abuse both our Rapid Spinner Blastoise and our Defogger Hawlucha. All of this breaking power and support can easily enable a web-assisted sweep from Iron Valiant, Arcanine, or Screamtail. So, what's our plan to deal with this? Firstly, to handle Elite Araquanid, if we aren't being threatened by a Thunderous for a reason, we have Volcanion coming off the bench for the first time. Taunt stops Hazard Stack against us, Steam Eruption only has one switch in Araquanid, who we can wall after a taunt, and Stone Edge can 2-hit KO a specially defensive Araquanid. Walkenberry lets us get off another strong Steam Eruption in the event that Thunderous Therian comes in to revenge kill us. But that's not our only strategy to deal with webs. Mespirit is here to run counter-terrorism and secure us our own sticky webs thanks to Copycat. Stealth Rock takes advantage of the poor matchup Pez's removal has against us. Psychic and Terra Poison helps us handle Iron Valiant or Annihilate in a pinch, and Ice Beam stops the Thunderous from setting up on us and gives us chances to freeze if we're really desperate. Ayapa Berry lets us live Psycho Cuts from Iron Valiant after we Terra, and gives us another turn to fish for Spadef Drops with Psychic against a Screamtail that gets set up, again, if we're really desperate. Next is Diancie. While an Iron Defense Body Press set could destroy this team, it would require us to deal with Thunderous and or Screamtail first, which we're still soft into. To remedy this, we're going to have to move into a more specially defensive role, with Diamond Storm for Thunderous or to boost our defense and outlast physical threats if they don't have Iron Head, and Gyro Ball for Screamtail. We should hopefully muscle past these problems for our team. Hopefully Thunderous can't afford to run Flash Cannon to deal with us while trying to find coverage for Ursaluna or Rillaboom. Moonblast hits both Annihilate and Iron Valiant. Spikes enables our fast and priority spamming cleaners to try and end the game with an easier sweep. First of these cleaners is Spectrier. Psychic and Shadow Ball for damaging moves hit everything we need to. Will-O-Wisp takes advantage of our physical bulk this week to try and cripple threats for the rest of the team, and Haze can bail us out against a setup Arcanine, Screamtail, or Annihilate if it comes to that. With the speed to always outspeed an unboosted Iron Valiant, our defense and Conceit Berry protect us from Shadow Sneaks that seek to bridge this gap. Rillaboom is up next with a standard bulky choice band set. I just want a way to threaten revenge kills under sticky webs thanks to our Grassy Glide, and Woodhammer lets us trade 1-for-1 against a setup threat that we might not handle otherwise. Finally, we have Hawlucha. Choice Scarf means we can always outspeed an Iron Valiant without having to rely on Unburden from things like grassy terrain. Brightbird chunks everything on his team. Stone Edge is if we have to hit a healthy Thunderous. Defog is a way to bail out our hazard situation if it's really dire at the cost of some momentum, and U-Turn is a momentum gainer for us. This team went through a lot of revisions before this game, thanks to the mocks from Truly Alexo, Tetrafolium, and JWK Jr. If the team performs this week, a large part of that is from their efforts, so big shoutouts to them. But after changing the team a lot, I totally forgot to throw nicknames on the battle this week, so whoops. With that out of the way, let's get into our week 3 battle against the vulnerable Valiants. Alright, here we are with the battle. There's no Thunderous, which is really good. Quillfish is scary. And annoying. But it's nothing I can't deal with. I think it means I'm safe to lead Volcanion and go for Taunt on one of his 2 hazard setters. So I'm going to go with that. Taunt here. Going Mespirit and getting webs up against him would have been really funny as well. But I think I can afford to do this for now. Steam Eruption is just a fine click. I think he's walled. I think he'll switch. Stone Edge is obviously my move to hit this, but I think he'll switch. calculating to see how much damage I do. We actually put all of his calc here. So, yeah, Quillfish is going to come in. That's expected. 44%. See what we're dealing with. Sui versus Canyon. 44%. So that's pretty specially bulky with Eviolite. That's pretty expected. I'm gonna guess that I don't outspeed here because of my minus nature. I will get a taunt because I don't want him stacking a ton of hazards. Especially since I don't 2-hit KO with Steam Eruption. If he only gets one, that's good for me. Best I can hope for at this point, really. Get a poison jab, which is interesting. He is gonna get it too. What do I want to do here? I could just Steam Erupt again. Getting this thing low is really good for a Spectre sweep potentially. I don't want to getting hazards up, and I think he's gonna switch. So yeah, I'm gonna Steam Rush it. I'm gonna miss. Which sucks. He's gonna force me to taunt here. He's gonna lunge. Huh. That's funny. I think it's probably okay if I let this go down. So I'm gonna Stone Edge. It's pretty bulky with Crunch as well. Okay. Look at how much that did. Equited. Canyon. There's Crunch. Doing that much. So he's in TAC invested. Defense invested, I believe. So for Crunch to do 16, it's probably around max attack. For Stone Edge to do 30, to take 36 from Stone Edge. Probably, let's see. Wow, he's super bulky physically. Probably a plus nature, some physical bulk as well. How much does Spectre do something like this? Not enough yet, but it's close. But I don't think it's Bravebird. Bravebird should kill. Do you like the idea of just ripping a Bravebird? So I think actually, I think I'm gonna get Rocks up on Mespirit. Get my Terra type spent. Get up Rocks. I will take a lot. But I can force him to burn his Terra. Or not burn his Terra, excuse me. He might wait out his taunt and Sticky Web, in which case I can get it back up, which would be really nice. Shouldn't take too much. Liquidation will hurt. But I think I'll be okay. Yeah, but he's lunge. That's right. Okay, so I'm expecting him to get webs up here. So I'm gonna Psychic and then Copycat on webs. He is gonna liquidate. Don't know if I care too much about keeping a 33% Diancie alive into this max attack liquidation. Which would Rillaboom take? Not a ton, but I don't want him to lunge, for example, and lower my stats. So, I mean, liquidation is such an obvious click, but I'm just gonna Psychic, get my chip. He's gonna liquidate. Okay. How much am I doing to Quillfish with Spec? Not enough yet. but I can force it in and force it to take some more chip, which I think is pretty good. So we'll go with that. Go spec. Force a Shadow Ball. Oh, he might be cuss that berry crunch, huh? If that's the case, I want to go to Halucha right now. I haven't seen an item. I'm gonna go to Halucha. I don't want to take cuss that berry crunch. Have to. Do I care? Actually, I get +1 spec. How much am I doing to Quillfish? No, not enough. Yeah, go Lucha on Cuss That Berry. He's not Cuss That Berry. Wow, what in the world? Okay. That's interesting. So he was willing to sack it, which is interesting to me. I think U-turn should pick up a KO here on this, yeah. I like Rilla into everything, really. I also like Diancie. It's pretty solid. Spikes would be nice to start chipping down this fish. We're gonna go into that. It's interesting that he just stayed in crunched. He was willing to let it go down. I guess he didn't want to get nasty plotted on. But yeah. I mean, at +1, I could have taken on Quillfish. But I guess he would have had priority in Valiant. I would have not had the end game I was looking for. Wonder what he's gonna go into here. He's definitely taking his time thinking about it. I mean, getting spikes up is good for me for like a Scarfalucho or Rillaboom endgame. Because without any spins, Quillfish can only come in so many times. So Scream Tail is going to come in. Not going to get a booster. I'm just going to Gyro Ball. We'll see what happens here. So he's going to Thunder Wave. And I'm going to get immediately Parrot. That's funny. I'm going to Gyro Ball again. He's Wish. Okay. So I'll just get a Spike up here on Protect. Let me look at Scream Tail. With Gyro Ball doing 33. He's going to double to Quillfish. He's just wishing it back up, which is good for him. That being said, I think I could just get them all up if I wanted, but I don't know if I want him getting all of his up. I think it's probably fine. Bit of trouble breaking this. Let's see. I don't think this is gonna be like Sword Stance or anything. I think he's just gonna get hazards up against me, yeah. How many do I want him to get up? I guess probably he's gonna get all 3 and I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably fine. He's gonna go for a Poison Jab instead of getting all 3 up. A tiny bit invested. I don't know how much, but he is at least some investment. I think think I can Diamond Storm. Yeah. If I get defense raises, it's going to be really hard for him to break this in general. Yeah, if I can get this low, I feel pretty good about a Lucha endgame. So yeah, he can get them all up. I'm going to keep getting my chip here. Getting another defense boost is really good for me. Moon Blast here, I think, on Annihilate coming in. Still do a decent amount with it. He's gonna Poison Jab. He can't poison me, so I don't know what he's going for with this. He's Haze, wow. And I'm just getting super paired here. That sucks. But I guess I'll just keep fishing with Diamond Storms for defense raises. Man, that sucks. So I assume his last move is Crunch. He probably doesn't have T-Spike, since he needs a way to hit Spec, if that's who he's checking. I don't think I want a Diamond Storm into Annihilate coming in. It doesn't super matter. A Diamond Storm. I like the odds of getting the defense raise. Okay, so he is Crunch. Yep. So no T-Spikes. It's nice for me. I guess he's just going for a defense drop or something here, but I just keep getting paralyzed. I'd really love a Diamond Storm defense boost here for Annihilate or something coming in. Not gonna get it. That sucks. Arcanine's gonna come in. I have Haze on Spectria, so I'm not really terrified about this getting the moon on me. So I guess I am just gonna Diamond Storm. It also takes a lot for Arcanine to be able to kill Lucha. With extreme speed, I believe he needs to get the plus. +3. A +2 does it if he's max attack. I guess we'll see what he is here. Assuming I don't get paralyzed again. But yeah, getting no defense raises on the last one sucks. So he's gonna tear a normal Flare Blitz. We're gonna get our Diamond Storm off. Still no boost. That's okay. Flare Blitz doing 20% means he's not max attack. And, I mean, I'm just gonna Diamond Storm again. It looks pretty good here. Yeah. Please just give me the boost here. Come on, Diancie. Okay, Diancie's gonna get the kill. It's gonna get the boost too, which is huge. Getting a lot of trouble versus this. He's also really low on time. I might have to turn off the timer if it looks like he's gonna time out. He's gonna go into booster attack Vow. I'm always gonna Moon Blast. I might be picking up another one here with Diancie. He's gonna CC. I'll live. Come on, Diancie. Come on, Diancie. God, come on. Oh. Okay. So he is gonna pick me off there. How much does Spectrier take? I think I'm okay to just go Spectrier and Shadow Ball. Right, let's see. So Spectrier, booster attack. I should always outspeed him, right? Even if we're both at -1. Yeah, we're both at -1. I'll outspeed him. Booster attack, Shadow Sneak is, yeah, not doing anything. So I think Spec can come in and clean up here. Let's go for that. So yeah, Shadow Ball should always kill. We're just gonna Shadow Ball. I think Spec just picks up 3 here. Okay, 1, Spectre is at +1. Annihilate comes in. He's gonna get +2. Scary, obviously. But he's at 70%. So he has to be Ghost Resist Berry. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. He's not Ghost Resist Berry. Okay. Yeah, and Screamtail is dead. So that's the game. he's gonna protect and get some turns back. But yeah, Spectre and Diancie really cleaned this up for me. So happy with how this one worked out. No Thunderous is insane to me, but GG's to my opponent. Best of luck to them next week.